Hello everybody, hope you're doing well. Welcome to Friday's MCN, and we need to get right into the action of things happening in the community. Make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, post notifications on all that stuff. That's really helpful. But yeah, no kind of like clowning around in this one. No kind of intros and things. We just need to kind of like get right into it. So we're going to kick off with this. There's a bit of confusion at the moment when it comes to the double track, well, the platinum track portion of this objective. As you know, at the moment, for anybody who's non-spending, the gold track is done. The platinum track, I think a lot of other people have done as well. I don't spend in the game, as you can tell, so I'm not 100% sure what's going on, except for what you know, people are kind of like saying to me. So when it comes to the platinum track event, some people are kind of looking at this that did buy it. Yeah, and they're noting that they're having some sort of like issues with kind of like going any further, like day 37, day 38, day 39, etc. From what I gather, it's either you've got, this is something that's part of the cycle that's going to be redone again. So like it's saying like as of tomorrow, I think that or tonight. No, today, that it should have reset. And especially a lot of other people kind of like noting the same. Some people are saying like, you know, what's happening, because we're going into what is the second month or second stage of it. Yeah, Abs Payne says it restarts tomorrow. I said, I don't know, because it could be a case that this is something that yeah, it's going to reset. Maybe not. If you don't have the Plat Track, then there's no harm in waiting to see if you get start with 2 objectives on the next track. I can't remember if it fully resets, but you know, give it a shot. See what the crack is. See what happens. And yeah, just that's that. Moving on to the next story. Missing filaments. That's a bit of an interesting one. Are you missing filaments at the moment? I don't think we are missing filaments, but I think how the objectives work out is a little bit of one, a little bit of the other week. To give you an idea, like I have bought some of the incursion revives. Whether or not I use them in my Sector 6 push, I don't know. It's just a case of like, may do, may not. But if not, I'll just use it for the next time, because it's going to be changed and buffed, incursions coming into September. So what's happening? It's weird, isn't it? Because it's like I've got 86,000 of my body filaments, and I've got 57,000 of my mind filaments, as you can see on screen. A lot of people have raised similar concerns. They're like, well, what's happening with all the filaments? Are we missing a chunk of them? Quite possibly. But no, from what I gather from the objectives that are there, it feels like it rotates in different ways. Like maybe one week you'll get more of one, maybe in the next week after that you'll get a little bit more of the other. And that's how I kind of assume that it's going. If not, it could be a case that you're able to buy more in the body store, the body filament store, the body shop. People in Britain will probably get that reference. But yeah, like you'll be able to buy more stuff in the body filament store than you would do in the mind. Not 100% sure on that one, but it looks likely that, say, next week you might see a bit more, as many people as well saying that share that particular thought process. And now on to mastery points being missing in Act 4 buff. So as you know, the rewards for Act 4 have been buffed. But there is something missing. Something missing from one of the chapters, Chapter 3. Now, one thing I didn't do in my video is break down a lot of the like others in the kind of like chapters. I went for more of like an act thing, because the acts obviously are going to be having more buffed items. It's going to be more spicier. But there is something missing from the current buff, as the collector says. I haven't 100% completed Act 4, Chapters 3 and 4. But the new rewards, people get them when they initially clear them. So will I just never be able to get that last 2 mastery points? What should I do? Anyone else have any concerns? And obviously there, someone as well, same issue. Yeah, and before the revamp, there was in Chapter 2 some mastery points. After the revamp, no mastery points. Maybe that's sandwiched in a different direction. Where did the mastery points exploration go? Okay, so there was one in, there's 7 exploration, not just the completion, the exploration for that one. Before the revamp, I had 4 mastery points. They're still there. I hope it's a bug. Anyway, Kabam Mike said, thanks for pointing this out, looking into this. And then early yesterday said, just wanted to let you know that we're working on a fix for those affected. I don't know what the plan is at the moment, but we will update you all when we do. So that's good news for those that may have missed out on those mastery points or kind of concerned, especially for the future with new people coming to the game. When I have access to those mastery points, it's very, very important. Now we're going to move on to a very sticky situation. This is a bit of a weird one. So I saw this today and yesterday, and this actually interested me. So Hello There says, I'm the leader of an alliance, and every week I usually send a ticket and ask for the list with the combined week points each member got, because when AQ finishes, I usually don't have time to check in game. Every week I usually get an email back with a list, and the response is pretty quick too. This week, however, apparently Kabam Support just don't want to give it. What? I'm sure some people will be like, Kabam do these things? I do think that it's with a lot of data information when it comes to like what leaders need. I think it's very important to kind of have some kind of level of autonomy and as well reporting process. And I'm sure people will say, well, all that particular data and reporting process is in game rich. Yeah, but I'm sure that a lot of alliance leaders want to get that kind of specific information, and maybe they like it presented in a certain way. Maybe that's something that could be done with Kabam and kind of like gathering information. But in any case, like, this is interesting. It's really interesting to note that a player had requested this stuff. I can, so the Kabam Support said, I can see here that your alliance scored some million last alliance quest below the individual points your alliance member got, and it's breaking them down. Whether or not, I guess it might go further on that one, but yeah. Interesting specifics of information. Is this something to kind of go like, okay, well, which alliance member is kind of pulling their weight, which alliance member is not pulling their weight? Is that level of kind of like, you know, stuff. But this is the kind of a response recently saying, while I understand your perspective and desire of information, Kabam Support is unable to disclose any information to a summoner about another summoner's account. This includes things like event contribution, rankings, and quest results, which is a bit weird because it's like, well, I mean, look, this is a question whether or not support is the kind of the way to go, because is this a good use of support's time to be doing these things? But maybe there's something, again, like how and what is put into, you know, in game if this player is unable to access. If any moderator could chase up with this, it would be cool. No, and definitely not. 21 disagrees. Ooh. Yep. Seems to be in concert with Kabam's updated TOS, and that's the thing. The TOS is in, which did go live, I think, was it last week? So it would have the last cycle, so that does factor in time-wise to it. You can check both the daily group and individual AQ points at your leisure, and the history button is available 24/7 while AQ is running. Well, that's the thing is, I think that after AQ, there needs to be more available. Like, there's times where I haven't really kind of explained myself of how I kind of align this, but the way that I can look at it, there's things, information I would like to look at, but a lot of the time they're kind of not there, especially in AQ. I like to look at like some performance. I just can't check. I just can't check, especially when, you know, AQ is down. I'd love to go back and check certain specifics, and it's not just for my own kind of like, okay, well, I need to improve on this and that, but it's always gone. It's like that's a bit annoying, but interesting, very, very interesting. Interesting because it got a response from Kabam. Kabam Jax actually responded to this, saying that support is not meant to be sharing any in-game information like this to anyone other than the account holder. The fact that you are receiving this information in this manner was an oversight that we have since remedied. Additionally, I think we can all agree the support team has many things of higher priority to handle. To anyone considering making similar requests of the support, please consider their limited time and availability. Thank you. Yeah, I can't remember the last time I had to kind of like get in contact with Kabam Support. Yeah, but I think that it's like account matters are probably the main thing I'd like to you know, check with things. But yeah, interesting one. Very weird, isn't it? And now I just want to end on this for the Friday, something kind of like fun, which is I was just seeing so much good luck with these Legends crystals. I got a video coming out, second video of today, Friday, about the Legends crystals, and I will be referencing some of the things I'm talking about in this particular segment, but as well opening up some, and also looking at rewards logging and seeing like, okay, well, what's the performance of this stuff? Especially as we go in search of some of the spiciest things that these Legends crystals have to offer, and yeah, pretty excited, looking forward to doing that. But when you're seeing stuff that is really good, someone picked up, you know, this is David's, by the way, David's openings, and also we got Danny's openings as well, Daniel's openings. David and Daniel. So David and Daniel, the D's, get the D's. Look, it's Carbonadium Mastery Core. What's that? 300 units worth of value, something like that. That's a very rare thing to pick up. Interesting. Paragon crystals ×2. Cavalier crystals, obviously, depending on like where you are. It's the selector side of things. I love these selector side of things. It's like, it's good to pick up some like very hefty things. But Paragon crystals a piece, what are they, like 200 units a piece? That's nice. It's 400 units plus 300, 700 units of value. That's damn nice. But it's when these things happen where people then pick the Paragon crystals, and you got Daniel getting this. He says, I went for 2 Paragon crystals and it was a good choice. Like, what? What the heck is that? That's ridiculous. I mean, it's ridiculously good, but 2 Paragon crystals. That. I can't even get a snifter of a 5-star normally with these Paragon crystals. We'll see how it happens by the end of the month. I'm hoping I'm eating my words and I'm picking up a load of Paragon crystals and a load of 7 stars, but I ain't getting that kind of luck. That is just like, yeah, it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. And that, I think, is the show. It's a bit of a quick one, going over some of the stuff. Yeah, it had to be a quick one because it's getting pretty late right now when I'm recording this, and I've got to go to bed. And yeah, lots on. As I said, another video today, maybe a third video, probably not, but yep, I'm gonna chill out, I think, and try not to burn out, and just get into playing a bit and sleep a bit more, I think. In any case, thanks for watching. Check out some other content, and I'll see you all soon. Have a great day. Bye bye.